Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're just so, so poor at animating.
We're so poor at animating. I know this is the point where normally we would say, but mostly we're poor at making. Yeah, no,
We're worse at animating
we're
than we are
so
at making art.
bad. We're so bad at animating. And so, if you don't know us or what we do in our lives, Easter is slowly becoming our least favorite day of the year
It's just so much stress.
because we years ago decided, Easter's pretty important. We should make a Easter
We
animation.
have this program that can make an animation real easy.
Yeah, yeah,
That one took us barely any time.
it did, and
It took Isaac a while to be happy with the character he drew.
it's true, but
But that was the longest taking part.
But here we are, years later, three years later.
Mm-hmm.
We've never made a good Easter animation.
No.
We're not even finished with today's Easter.
No, in
know?
fact, today what we're doing today is drawing some images.
We have locked
in our
ourselves.
Easter.
We've locked ourselves in the studio for the last 23 hours, and we've been doing nothing but working on Easter animation, only for none of it to really come to fruition.
Yeah, so we
We
pivoted so many times.
pivot.
We were thinking, let's do 3D.
Yeah, we were gonna do
Let's
3D
not
bodies
do that.
to our creepy 3D head.
And then we're like, no, wait, there's an easier way.
yeah.
It wasn't easier.
We watched a whole tutorial. We filmed video.
Mm-hmm.
We converted to drawings. We did so many drawings.
Yeah, so what you're going to eventually see when we release it, which even at this point, I'm not promising it today.
Nope, because there's so much to do. But if we don't release it, just know we tried real hard.
It will be released.
It will. You will see it.
But it may not be today.
Easter is really a season. There's the day before Easter, Easter Eve. There's Boxing Day,
Yep. And
Easter
then
edition.
the 3 weeks after Easter,
Yeah.
when the video is released.
Something along those lines. But the point is, part of our Easter animation video this year involves multiple drawings that, out of context might seem a little confusing, and in context will surely be confusing.
Yeah. And we thought, hey, we need to draw these drawings for this, and we have no extra time.
But we have fans who want to see us draw stuff
for
some reason, so we're going to do it.
Yeah, so in lieu of our normal thing, we don't have a title.
It's
and we're
Easter
not
animation year 3.
And we're not going to draw the same things.
No, we have a number of sketches that need to be done today for our Easter animation, and you get to watch them come to life.
So why don't you, from our drawings, we'll talk about stuff also.
We do that.
But why don't you guess what the plot of our
Easter animation
is?
You're probably like, well, it's about Easter. Yeah.
We'll tell the gospel story. Don't worry.
And that will be suspiciously, strong theologically speaking.
Yeah.
But
in lieu of everything else,
in lieu of the quality and the time and the energy that has been spent on it, it's disappointing. But we're not going to be blasphemous or anything.
Right.
We don't believe in blasphemy. Right, Benj?
But
well, I say that. And yet today's drawings are going to break many of our
pre-established rules. But it's to make a point.
It is. It's a teaching video.
Yeah.
So to teach,
these drawings are purposefully bad to teach a lesson.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah, because there's so many.
We couldn't do them good even if we wanted to. But this time,
the Easter story is very important, and there's those people who are like, they're like, I'll listen, but it better look good.
we
are not. We're not catering to that group.
We get the crowd that's like, well, I'll watch it, but it better be the weirdest.
It better be real bad, guys, and we're here for that.
And we want to make something that you can't forget, no matter how much therapy you've had.
Yeah, we want the Easter message to stick in your brain to where you're evangelizing it to your therapist. Yeah. They're like, and then they said this. Your therapist is learning the Easter message through your trauma.
Yes.
You know.
That's kind of our goal. That's what we go for here.
It's not. I don't know that was like the goal, but it's definitely going to be the
the
outcome.
original goal.
It's the outcome every year when we attempt animation. It's something that sticks with you until next Easter, and then you wonder why you haven't unsubscribed. Like this is a big day for us. It's our biggest unsubscriber day, I think. Like
I'm also gonna say this is the worst one we've done.
And then,
like animation wise,
I agree
because we pivoted so many times.
Yeah,
we went back to worst.
We did.
Like
we had to simplify it. The program that we spent 2 days using, it removed our arms and our legs and our faces and most of our bodies, and we just couldn't.
Times. And it's one of those things where it's like we could make it work, but you have to, like, the people that use this. They'll release like a video a month.
We had 23 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we could have given ourselves longer. We knew last year.
It was my fault.
But
my fault, guys. But it just, I'm owning up. But the point is, like we said, it's going to reach that untapped demographic of people that
the only watch bad things.
Only watch bad things. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Also, I'll say this for the people out there who are like, AI is going to take over the world, that's AI. Right? Yeah, spelled it right. Okay, cool.
Yep.
AI is not going to take over the world because we tried using just an AI image converter program thing to make the animation, and it was terrible. It was awful. It was gross. Sure, it was free, and our skills using that program were real low, but hey, we got nothing to worry about, guys. At least not artists. Artists,
I mean, for like a few minutes.
Well, yeah.
Like I will.
By next Easter, we won't exist. There will be AIs of us doing this job.
Yeah. Like you guys will be watching the videos and it will seem the exact same, but it won't be us anymore.
Yeah, because we got to train the
It'll
AI.
It'll just be an AI.
Yeah.
And it'll be every day.
We'll be off living it up, being in hotel.
And every day you guys
owners.
will get maybe even 3 videos a day.
Yeah, and they'll
just
all constant poor art. But we're not there yet. No. So until the world is taken over by AI, let us ruin the world. Yeah, that's our place.
So what's this first?
Okay,
drawing?
So the first drawing. Do I tell them what it is,
or are you just gonna draw it?
I don't know. Like that's the hard thing, right? Like we hadn't really discussed this far into.
No, we didn't discuss anything about this.
I think I don't know. Part of me wants to tell them what it is so they can be disappointed in me.
Or do they have to wait for the video?
I think that's what we'll do because we have not sold this video. Everyone who's listening to this video is going to be like, we're not watching. we can't afford therapy, you know. But like, I think we just draw it, and the curiosity, man. Curiosity will kill the cat. Right. That's our fan.
Yeah. So you have to watch.
You have to watch the video to see what these drawings are.
If you want to know what they are.
So just keep in mind, it is an Easter video.
Yeah. Just like you might be able to guess.
You won't.
For at least some of these.
Some, not this one. I don't think.
Starting off with almost a circle.
You know how this goes. Everyone remembers this part of the Easter story, don't you? Nope. And I'll just tell you right after this is not the loaf of bread that Jesus has it Passover. It's just not. You would think. I'm questioning what it is.
Are you following the script?
Yeah, and
like accurately to the script? Because if you are, I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm not. The creative juices are low, man. Well, here. Since we don't erase, there's that drawing, unrelated. Unrelated to the actual drawing. Bonus art, that's what that was. Just had to warm up the old pen, make sure the ball is It's funny though, because I pointed to the title of what I'm drawing, and I was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm drawing." And he's like, "I don't." Benji's like, "I don't." You're like, "I don't think you are." And it turns out I was not. Okay. Man, now it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be much harder now. Okay. Oh, it's already kind of ruined. Okay.
You see,
We are not.
It's for any of you who have ever performed. Like, you know how you play a character, and even if it's like the character is yourself, it's still like a character, right? Because you're like performing.
Yeah, right. There's people out there that
it's hard to do that for like days in a row.
Yeah, we haven't been doing that. We're not. This is us, unadulterated us. We're just burnt from being in the animation studio. You know, those people at Disney. Man, they suffer for us. People at DreamWorks, they suffer, man.
Not anymore.
Illumination.
They have AI
No, because we tried AI, man. They suffer. They suffer.
Well, they have better AI. They pay millions for their AI.
Like the free
They're not using that like alpha
janky
version free thing.
So sorry for what you're about to see. Okay.
Is this one of your princes?
Gosh.
I mean, I actually know what it is.
Yeah, but like,
this looks like one of the princes you draw. Ah, which fingers the thumb on that? Go ahead.
Oh, I mean,
it's bad.
Forgive me.
Years. Is this the back or the front? What are we looking at?
I don't know.
Is it winking?
Yeah, well, no, that part's clear. You have an eye.
Wait, is that eye closed? But what's the other eye then? He's so angry. The angry winking.
No! I'm so sorry. This is what happens after we've been overworked. Like, before we started filming this, I was lying on the floor of the studio, just like praying for a miracle. And then we're like, you want to go do 7 drawings? Yeah, I did. I'm so scared. That made it worse. The eyelid was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to stop.
It looks mischievous.
Doesn't look quite human, you know? Wow, that eye is one of the worst things I've ever drawn. It changes the drawing so much. If I had drawn both eyes closed.
You could argue it might be cute. It would still be the most deformed hand.
Well, like, yeah, but
there's like duck feet. Like, I don't even know what the hands are. But
can you tell? There's a diaper in the drawing.
Yes.
All right, moving on.
That's the one thing.
Save the drawing. This is the quality you can expect from the Easter animation. And if you're thinking to yourself, I don't remember a baby in the Easter story. You know, like, my pastor didn't really preach about any babies at the Easter story. I guess there was Peter. He cried because he, betrayed Jesus. And oh gosh, but he isn't really a baby. He's just a crier. Oh dear. We didn't pray for forgiveness. Maybe that's what we should be doing. Just send one up.
Send one up. That's
what they say when you're, not a...
When, like, someone died.
No.
Like, when you're pouring beer on their gravestone.
Let's pour one out, man. Not send one up. I've never done that, but is that what people do? They pour beer on someone's tombstone? Like, he died from liver failure. Let's pour one out.
Is this what I'm supposed to draw?
Your finger is pointing at the thing that I just drew. Oh, no, yeah, no, that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm drawing.
That, yeah. Eventually, this might start looking...
Oh, yeah.
Like the Easter story. Not yet. It's like a diabolical baby. That was not the goal. The goal was innocence and your baby gives you that eye. I don't know. I don't know what you do with an evil baby. Not an evil baby, just a baby with an evil eye. So you're like, it's cute, but that's like, oh gosh, I know what this drawing is. The Easter parrot. The classic tale of a bird deranged and in need of salvation.
But at least you could tell right away.
Yeah, it was either a bird or it's Gonzo the Great. It's one of those two. I was just hedging my bets that most people don't draw Gonzo. Huh. For some reason I thought he was going to have a foot.
He does.
And he is. Yeah, but it's not nearly as bird-like as my baby feet. Where's the webbing, man? Oh, that's good. Yeah. Giving him a sock. Perfect. Give him an eye, man. Give him an eyelid. Eyelids are where this video's at. All of our drawings should have eyelids. Oh, he looks sad.
Needs an eyelid.
He looks sad. This is like, the parrot that flew over the cross as Jesus was being crucified. And you're like, wow, that's really far-fetched. You haven't read the scripts to our Easter video. I will tell you.
You're thinking that's far-fetched.
Yeah. I will say that is not what this is supposed to be.
No. See, I kind of want this to be black, but it's but if I make the wing black,
it's too late now. He's white,
all white, like a dove.
Except he's not a dove, and he's not a parrot, and he's not Gonzo the Great.
Do I draw a second foot?
It's like big bird feet. No, don't do it. Perfectly parallel in every way. As birds fly, just like this, like someone tipped it over. This is like what would happen.
Is this the whole drawing then?
Yeah, this is what would happen.
This is it.
This is it. This Easter, no Easter bunnies. No, this is not a chick. This is something you never even imagined would be in an Easter video.
Yep.
Onward, save the drawing.
I'll save it. Pass it back. To
not save it in the sense that it's gonna be redeemed. It's beyond redemption. Unlike us, because it's Easter, and I say this with sincerity and not sarcasm in my voice. I wonder who just walked into the studio front door. Didn't you worry about that when people walk in? You're like, maybe it's a fan that's found us and come to give us what we deserve.
I never worry that that's the case.
It's our pastor. Our pastor has arrived an hour early to punish us. The Lord has sent a man of the cloth to put an end. He really is our pastor. He's, the doorbell cam picked him up. He's down there. Boy,
wow. Storied this.
He's never shown up at this time.
He's in a house doing what we're doing.
I know. I feel ashamed more than I was feeling. I've been feeling shame literally for 2 days, due to like we wrote the script and there was shame. We filmed it, shame. We tried to work on it, there was tears and shame. Yeah. But it's actually.
And then someone came up to us and reminded us that you're chairman and I'm elder.
Don't tell people that. We are. This has a good message. Keep telling yourself that.
And then
Speaking of which, what am I drawing now? You skipped ahead.
No, I didn't. I skipped backwards.
But that's number 3.
No, it's the very first thing.
Wait, what?
What I drew was the very first thing.
So now I'm supposed to draw that, but you were going to draw. Oh, gosh. The notes. All right. There's you remember how I drew swagger? This drawing doesn't have swagger. It has another S word.
Oh.
We got all the S words on this channel.
Do we?
Swagger and this one. Let's see.
What? I don't even know what S word you're talking about.
Yeah. Let's see here. Forget we drew this earlier.
Like a bowling ball?
No, it really looks like a bowling ball, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, that's so. I mean, if you have like a real weird, like this bowling ball, like automatically puts spin on your throw.
Oh man, can you hold your hand like this for me for
Like,
in the other direction? Well, no, because it already happened. Yeah. Okay, just hold it like that forever. It looks like a snake. This is supposed to be a hand. It's so scarred and gross.
At least we're gonna get the wrong idea.
Fire pastures downstairs. This is like the hand of the Grim Reaper. Like, this looks more like a Halloween drawing than an Easter one. But I'm sure once they see.
Yeah, they'll understand when you draw the rest of this. It's so sad.
Why is it sad? Not anymore.
That was like elated. This is the happiest this guy's ever been.
Yeah,
That's his decrepit hand.
He needs like that's supposed to be in his clothes. Now there's just not clothes.
Well, maybe it's just like,
sugar.
Maybe just like draw like a line.
Oh, what's that? Easter animation? We're already breaking so many of our rules.
Oh. Oh.
What is it?
Every different way I look at it, it's just differently bad.
Why do we do Easter? Why do we do Easter animations? Why? Why is this something we committed to on a whim once? Oh, he looks like he looks like the lizard from Spider-Man. Like I couldn't have drawn a more accurate version of the lizard from Spider-Man.
Like you cried.
Like am I crying?
Like the hand, the face.
Go watch Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield today, and you will see this man emerge in the plot at some point. And that'll be the only connection he has to Easter, is that you watched the Spider-Man movie on Easter. I just gotta keep going. I don't know why he's in like a trench coat.
It's so fake.
I'm gonna try to fix him. I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try. It won't work. But you know, as we say,
like floppy socks.
It's like he just stuck his foot. It's like he just stuck his fucking foot in a sack, like a potato sack or something. You know, your brother has shoes like this. Okay. Hair covers a multitude of sins. Hair covers a multitude of sins. Oh man, I've been thinking about this drawing for days. This is never, ever
So
how I imagine it going.
Does this have that other S word you were talking about in it at all? Like I'm not picturing.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's supposed to be sassy. I think I have a way to make it sassy. Usually we just say the other arm.
I was thinking the other S word might be scary. At this point, oh.
Now there's sass.
That's sass, the broken arm.
It's not broken necessarily.
Put your arm in that position and tell me it's not broken.
Now it 100% looks like bowling. Doesn't it?
It does.
It's not bowling. There's no bowling in the Easter story. Oh my gosh.
Now, some of you fans might be saying, there's no title, there's no name and age. This isn't real art.
Yeah.
And you're right. This isn't real art.
Nope, not real art. Animation isn't real art. Everybody knows it. We do this out of an obligation to ourselves. This is like the day of the year
animation with real art. You would see in the bottom corner
exactly on
the
every
name and
frame
age of every single person.
Yeah. Credits
that
don't
worked
count.
on it.
Credits do not count.
No, it has to be on the picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll save it.
This is like the day of the year I realize we punish ourselves for what we do. You know, it's like, you know, we enjoy ourselves too much. And it's like, you know, we should do something that's not even art, you know, for days and days and days with no satisfying outcome, you know? That's what keeps us grounded as poor artists. This drawing keeps me grounded. Not grounded in the sense that like I'm firm in my convictions. Grounded in like go to your room and make an Easter animation.
You know what we realized?
What? What did we realize?
That we actually recorded for 23 hours by accident.
We did. We recorded some lines with a good friend of the show, Wacky Tacky, aka a real person, Micah. He's been on the channel a long time ago.
That made it seem like you forgot his name.
It did, right? It's more like, do I tell the world? Does he want to be associated with this?
He's been on the channel.
Yeah, but like,
before.
Man, you've seen what we've been doing the last 24 hours. Would you want to be associated with what we just drew? His name is now on that. Not realistically, or else it would have been art, but you get my meaning. His name is metaphorically tied to this disgrace with a good Easter message.
Okay, no, I'm looking at the wrong. Where's number 4?
You're doing number 3. I just did number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little clue.
Okay, I will draw this drawing that we see.
You don't have a choice. Like it must be done. It has to be done.
Okay. This is like
this one breaks the rules more than the rest.
This breaks the rules. This is the most breaking of the rules.
You're gonna break the rules, and then I have to break the rules on the next drawing, and then we're done. It's better than my drawing already. There's not fear.
What?
I like the angle you've already drawn this face at. I don't know how you finish the drawing you're supposed to draw. You know?
Like
this is
how do I draw his
this is horrifying already. Why does he have a snake tongue? No!
That's not his tongue.
Oh, his teeth. Oh, this is so bad. Why are we drawing this? Why is this something we agreed to?
This is something AI told us to draw.
It is something AI told us to draw, but like we're listening.
Like, do I go hard? Like, this is
terrible.
Okay. I mean, people are gonna guess this one probably.
Yeah, probably
right away.
This is the first one they'll be like, "Oh, this kind of has to do with Easter." I mean, it has to do with Good Friday, really, but like more than the lizard man.
But like how, like this.
I pity you, and I pity my drawing that I have to do next. I really do. I really do. There's no good way to do what we have to do. You're doing great. I'm just... Affirmation. A-F-F-E-R...
That will turn into hair at some point.
I-O-N.
Like...
Affirmation. I don't know.
And then... Like, I guess he's not wearing a shirt.
There is a moment of silence happening in my part of the studio. I'll be back with you shortly.
Also just real skinny.
I mean, how good did they really eat in Galilee? Oh, better than that. Better than that. I'm just going to say it. If Jesus' arm is as thick as his waist, some artist has messed up. You know?
Then,
what is that?
Well, like he's not like.
No, I get that,
naked.
but like I thought it was like it's best to not know what I wasn't sure what angle. Gosh. Got a real thick thigh there, Jesus.
Okay.
Yes, we feel bad drawing this. Breaking one of our rules. It's like breaking...
It's probably breaking, like, the most important rule.
Probably breaking, like, a commandment or two, isn't it? Like...
No. probably not.
Graven.
Like, is there a rule about it just being bad? Like bad? Like, can only good artists draw this?
No. The right answer. The crucifixion, ladies and gentlemen.
And then there's like a
there's a sign, but it has 3 languages on it.
It's the real small.
Yeah, it's. Everyone knows that Aramaic is actually smaller. It's always written in the bottom right-hand corner. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Silly. Yeah, you think they
see like how like.
Nope, this is it. I think this is all the drawing called for. Oh,
like,
what is that?
Well,
it says hi. Is that an 8? Oh, it's beard.
No, it's beard, but like they plucked out his beard, so it's like he just has like there's no good way.
End the drawing.
Well,
Say
he
it.
needs hair. Like this is supposed to be hair. It's not like a cloth thing. This is.
I mean, like if you know the story of Jesus, this Jesus probably actually looks better than Jesus did by this point.
Yeah, because I'm not drawing all the wounds and.
Yep. Nope. Just save it and delete it and save it for the video, so that again though, this is the first drawing I think we've done today where people are like, "Yep, this has to do with Easter at least."
Oh.
I will say there's a very lovely kazoo solo if we ever get to record it in the Easter video, and by solo I mean duo. As we're both playing kazoos.
Yep, that would be what it is.
So if you want to hear us play the kazoo, just to prove we're bad at all forms of artistic expression, then tune in. The title of this video is just Benj Crucify. That is unfortunate. That is the file name it is being filed away under. The file folder this piece of paper is going in. Okay.
Yep, now I can sit back and watch you struggle.
The description.
I didn't really follow it to 100% T. I followed enough.
I don't think I can mess up this one, honestly.
Mess it up? I think you'll find out shortly.
How hard it is? Yeah, I get it. I already feel convicted.
This is our last drawing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is it. And then we just got to put them all in. The longer we put these drawings on the screen, the less we have to, animate. Have you considered that?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What is with me drawing things that aren't human today? How do you normally do a nose first? I'm so sorry. Hair covers a multitude of sins. At least that's what I'm gonna hope for when I get to heaven.
Normally I wouldn't let you in, but you have so much hair.
That's just I hope.
Why? Okay, that's a little bit. It seems like all the hair is coming out of the just.
There's no reason there should be this much hair. Okay,
it's like mohawk.
There's no reason this should
long mohawk.
Oh gosh.
Maybe he took the vow of the Nazarene.
Let's see. Actually, I don't think I've done justice to what this drawing is supposed to be yet.
Is it oh? Neither of those legs are on the ground.
They're not supposed to be.
What? Is that a foot? Is that?
That foot got away from me. I'm so sorry.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so like, oh man, like I'm feeling legitimately bad about this drawing.
Like a jersey on?
Oh. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Yep. So
I don't know how to fix him.
if
you wouldn't have had shorts and a t-shirt like this, would have all been one.
It's just bad, and that's okay.
Is it the worst?
Yes.
Okay, that's.
So if you guys want to know why we drew these drawings, watch our Easter animation whenever that comes out.
Watch that. You will see all of these.
Maybe it'll come out later today.
Foot, man.
Maybe it won't.
I hope, like.
Yeah, that foot is probably the worst foot you've ever drawn.
I like the pen fell out of my hands. Like I like grabbed it. Like, it doesn't help explain the other foot that looks similar, but you know.
Yeah, your feet look kind of like how I drew my eagle's talons.
Oh, you know what he's missing that I realized? We'll fix this.
Oh, just bad stubble.
There it is. Yep, so tune in whenever we release our Easter video. In the meantime, wow. These are easily, like, can you tell that the creative juices are low? The exhaustion has set in, that we've given up mentally, emotionally, physically.
I mean, I can tell.
I can tell it by that foot alone. But I think it'll all be worth it when you see the Easter animation this year. Remember to set your expectations just so low. Like, go back and watch our Easter animations from the last 2 years just to get
and
proper
like,
perspective.
Oh man, these are like you will watch this and be like, oh man, those old ones were so much better. Even last year's.
Last year's still haunts me, but you know,
but it's better.
Yeah, but that's what these are for. Yearly, it sticks with you all year until the next year, so that you keep the Easter message in your heart all the year long.
Like next year, we should like start working on next year's like
tomorrow.
Yeah,
we should, but we won't.
We'll wait till the day before.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Bye.
I mean, we said bye, and then we're just like still here because we forgot to click on the button. As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.